Once a project has been created, that is to say materials and layers defined either directly either by importing a text file, the next step is to define the ports. Ports are some sort of pins or access points to the structure to define the place where voltages or power sources or depending on the domain are applied to the structure to see how it behaves. There are two predefined ports when the project is created. One is called _reference. It is kind of the ground for an electrical domain structure, or it is the cold source for the thermal domain, or any kind of reference that can be defined for the magnetic domains or chemical domain. All the potentials in the structure are defined with respect to this reference. A second potential source is predefined. It's called _potential1, and those two sources are convenient since they can be used directly for characterizing a dipole. So we can decide to stay with these ports, or we can decide to create a new port. When a new port is created, it is assigned a default name that can be changed, of course, and then we can decide whether this port is a reference port, so it's another potential which is equal to the reference potential but distinct from it, and can be used to measure the flux going through, or it can be decided that it is a potential. If it is a potential, it can be equal to the potential 1 called source 1, or it can be given a different value in case, or we can decide that instead of being a potential, this port is a flux. That is to say, for the electrical domain, it is a current in amps, or in the thermal domain it would be a power in watts, and then a value is required for the port. So we can create as many ports as we want, and they can be of any kind. So in that case we have the ground and a potential 1 that we may use or not, and we have a flux port called port 2 and another potential called port 3.